Hello Aries, welcome to your December 1st through 15th, 2018 reading. This is a collective reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means there'll be things in here that may not ring true with you. If it doesn't, leave it. It's for another Aries. There are thousands of people watching and plenty of stuff to go around. I have 2 decks, so stay tuned for the second half of clarifiers. And if you'd like a personal reading, please go to royalmystic.com. It's right here at the top. And I'll be very happy to do a reading for you. You can book it for yourself and take full control of how and when. So, thank you so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. And without any further delay, we'll proceed. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine. We welcome your presence, and you are always appreciated. Your guidance is very appreciated. Thank you so much. Quick shout out, don't forget, dailies are about to start at the beginning of December. I've decided to do the first month for no charge, just to get it going and figure out what I'm doing, because it's a new process. And just keep your eye out. I'll have an announcement video before it starts, but I'm shooting for the very 1st of December, so you'll have some daily collective readings there. Okay, nice moon card right out of the box here. That's some divine timing, some things being revealed. Okay. Love life, relationship, spiritual life. Career and finance. Oh, nice. Your underlying energy, the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's actually all about the planetary alignment, where everything lines up in such a way that you have a straight shot for all of the blessings just to rain down. If you look in the actual card here, you'll see there's nothing obscuring this center path here. No planets are in the way, nothing's going to block it. So here's what this is the equivalent to. This is the equivalent to having a master key. And not only does it open one door, it opens every door in the galaxy. That's pretty profound. Please allow yourself to soak that in for a second, because this is big happiness, big joy, and big blessings. New beginnings, new spiritual changes. This is a huge, wonderful thing. So this is great energy for those of you who've been feeling like you've been walking around under a dark cloud. No longer. The sun is coming out. We love, let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. Okay. Now, with the sun, there's always the moon. Okay. They work together. Can't have one without the other. This particular card is talking about divine timing. You see this clockwork right here by my finger? It's like the inner workings of a clock. You can see the picture. And you see the face inside here. Think of this like an embryo, okay? Something that's about to be born into existence or brought out into the light. It's not quite time for it to be revealed yet. You can see that this side has all these colors, like a rainbow, the chakra rainbow colors here. And this side is pure white. Once these are developed into these colors, the process starts. So you're halfway there. This is allowing yourself to really be prepared and take whatever means necessary to get yourself spiritually more adept, because this is going to be a big reveal. Right now you are feeling very exhausted. This is that Aryan energy where there's been all these battles. You've gone one after the other. And that's what all these previous things are. This is the last leg. This is the one. This is the coup d'etat, they would say, I guess. The last piece that you need to get into place before things start into this particular divine timing motion, okay? So it may seem like you've been going and going and going and no end in sight. The wonderful thing about the 9 of Wands is it's almost the 10. And the 10 is the completion. So you're right at the edge, right at the cusp. Don't give up now. Don't quit 5 minutes before your miracle. And then we have the King of Pinnacles. This is King Midas. This is being very secure in your finances, being very grounded. He can be a little opinionated. This is the earth sign, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is also stands for the embodiment of someone who is very focused on amassing their money. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is all about standing her ground and making sure that her point is made. And she may be very blunt. I don't know if this is someone in your life or if you're embodying this yourself. This Queen of Swords is an air sign, which would be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This person would be very sharp-witted, very intelligent, could even be an attorney, engineer, someone who's a surgeon or doctor or scientist. This is that kind of energy. This is also someone who can be very cutting with their words. So it depends on what's going on for you. Some of you, this will be a negative person, and for some of you, it'll be a positive thing where someone actually steps in and speaks up for you. Okay? We'll see when the clarifiers come out. So, here we have now the 4 of Pentacles, which is in your love life and relationship area. This is actually a good card for that. It's a very stable foundation, very rooted, very grounded. The only thing I can say is don't try to be a control freak in this area, because if you strangle the relationship by trying to control it, you won't have anybody but yourself to blame. There's a lot of times we have to understand that love is also a living thing. It is energy. It needs to be fed the proper way, and it needs to be nurtured the proper way. And if you try to withhold it or starve it, or, it's never a weapon, and you can't do it. You can't keep it like that. You can't lock it away. When you do, it suffers. So it's just like water. You can't stagnate it, or it turns toxic. So remember this. It's the same thing in a relationship. Love is a precious thing. It just is. It's what it is. Now, some of you, when I said withholding, some of you are withholding. That's what this card is. This is not declaring how you feel about someone. This is holding your cards close to your chest. You may have a perfectly good reason for doing that, but that's what's happening here. The page is not extending that cup. He's holding it next to his chest because he's either afraid to say what he feels for someone, or he's just doesn't feel like it's the right time. And here is your Queen of Wands, which is that Aryan energy all over the place. Queen of Wands is a very exacting person, very strong-willed, very dedicated, work-oriented, task-oriented, get-it-done kind of person. Type A personality. Remember, she likes lists. That's what she does. Now, in your career and finance, you've got the 8 of Swords. So some of you have got some big decisions to make regarding your employment. This is about this is over-analysis paralysis. This is having yourself so caught up in the many options that you're trying to decide in that you may overwhelm yourself with ideas. Remember, the swords are about spoken words or thoughts. And she's absolutely overwhelmed. And the only way to get out of this particular paradigm is to grab a sword. You have to grab a sword. Doesn't matter if it's the right sword. You can put it back and get another one. But you've got to start the process. I don't know who I'm speaking to here, but my guides are telling me this is for someone in particular regarding the choice. You're actually trying to decide whether or not to continue working, or whether you should stay home and take care of your kids. This is the energy I'm getting for this. And you've got this beautiful energy of the Three of Cups here. And that's all about having your family, being in a family situation where you're really trying to decide if you should be at home taking care of your family here. I don't know who this is for, so I'm just giving what I see. So whoever that is out there, the rest of you, this is just options on, which way you want to take it. What do you want to do with your job? How do you want to proceed from here? And whatever it is, you're happy to do it. You're gonna be happy when you make the decision. Some of you may be moving up, and it's telling you to search your soul here. Allow your higher self to be the thing that makes the decision for you and draws you forward. The ability to stay home and take care of your kids is a luxury, because I'd say 90% of us don't have the luxury of being the one who gets to stay home and do that. We're usually having to earn a living in some way. So I understand that this might be tumultuous for whoever it is. However, this is not anything negative. None of these cards are negative, so whoever that's for, God bless you, because it looks like you're going to be able to do it, take care of your family, and not have to work, or not have to, maybe that's what it is. They're trying to decide if you're going to go back to work. Someone's just had a baby and is trying to decide if they're going back to work. I feel like that's what's happened here. So, let's see what the clarifiers say. Just remember that this High Priestess is all about using your intuition and following your higher self and your heart chakra. That's what this green light is, and she's not trying to control. So opposite of this energy, that's a controlling energy. This is not. This is allowing the universe to take you where you need to go. So thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Aries, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, divine. We appreciate your clarification here, and am always, always very honored to have your presence to assist me in reading. Well, it's being revealed. There's a party going on, so something's happy. A new beginning. A very new beginning. So somebody is leaving their job. Okay. Okay, so the underlying card in this deck is the Devil. Now, the only person who can ruin this happiness is you. This is having your own self-doubt and fear and letting it rain on your parade here. This Devil card is self-sabotage and worry and fear, anxiety. Some of you may be battling a little bit of depression, and somebody is definitely dealing with somebody in your family who's got an alcohol addiction or drug addiction. I understand those may be the cases for a few of you, but mostly this is about what I feel like I need to say here is when we are faced with this great news, this wonderful thing that's happening here, and these blessings that come in, sometimes our immediate reaction is to be afraid of what's going to go wrong. Because if this is all going right, then we're in fear that, is this real, or is this all going to fall apart and I'm not actually going to get it? So you've got to be sure and concentrate and fixate your idea on what your outcome needs to be, and then not letting yourself stray from it. So that's the hard part, is to see that what's happening in the natural and believe in the manifesting that you're doing, and not allow yourself to be pulled back into the natural so far that you forget that you're still manifesting. It's hard. I know it's hard. It feels like you're losing your mind or you're just making things up. But it is real. It happens. And if you can keep yourself from being too afraid to concentrate and to believe in it, then you can get there. So whatever it is that's being revealed, for some of you, it may be, I said embryo earlier. Somebody's telling me that's why you're thinking about what you're doing with your job, because if you have more than one child, you're wanting to stay home because it's just frankly cheaper than what you would be paying someone else to take care of your kids. I think that's for some of you, but this is different for everyone. This could be anything being revealed, brought to light, something new. It could be spiritual because it is the moon and it has to do with your soul. It is a celebration though. And here is that energy of you're saying, dear God, when is this going to be finally through? When am I going to get to the end of this? And the universe is showing up going, I'm here with you to help you get through it. This is the God, Father God figure of the universe, the Emperor. He is the Almighty. So his energy showing up to help you. He's also got a sphere in his hand, which is about spiritual enlightenment and spiritual assistance. And the Ankh, which is the everlasting life and infinity symbol. Now, here we have this King of Pinnacles showing up. King Midas sitting on his throne, he can be very stubborn, okay? But this is the Fool card that's coming up on top of it, which is saying enter into this new beginning, or into this particular relationship. I say new beginning because that's what this Fool card is. It is the 0 in the major arcana. There's a 0 right here. And he is going off with the heart of a child. That's why he's so young in this picture. This is about allowing yourself to be exposed, to be vulnerable, to take a risk, but to not judge it, to allow yourself to enter into it without fear. That's children are taught fear. They don't know to be afraid of things, and you don't know it when you're younger either. That's why we do some of the silly things we do when we're younger, because we don't realize what could happen. Now, I want you to note something here. See that tiny little bag? That's all the luggage you're allowed to take. So only take what's important and don't take all the other baggage. You're going to have new experiences to fill your life with. You don't need to take anything from the past. So this is saying drop the past, allow yourself to move on. So Queen of Swords here. This is, you may be standing up and telling somebody how the cow ate the cabbage. And then looking out into the future and deciding what you want to do with yourself. Now these are the cups, and the cups have to do with family and family relationships, and you've got the 3 of Cups up here. So definitely some of you are declaring your independence for some reason, either relationship-wise or work-wise. And here's that 9 of Rods showing up a second time with the 4 of Pentacles. So that's what all the work is for, is to build up this particular very committed relationship. That's what you've been working at, trying to get it all balanced. And remember I said that it's right next to the 10 of Rods, which is the struggle is over. So that is what's being revealed. Okay, because there's that reveal card, another moon card. This is where the cards are being held to their heart or to their chest and not being revealed. The true feelings are coming out. New beginning and ready to roll. So some of you will be beginning something new with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Some of you will be building something new with Aries. You are the Aries. An air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is new stuff. And look, they've got the new moon here as well, with the moon and the soul in the face. See this? So that's a new beginning as well, and it's talking to you about it all the way through this. So here is the blooming, wonderful Aries energy, the rods carrying it forward, building something new. So this is a new life, a new relationship, a new life. And here's your energy with the moon card. So whatever's being revealed to you very well could have to do with maybe somebody's about to pop the question, because this is the big reveal coming in, and then the family celebration. So some of you may be getting proposed to or about to propose to someone else. And this is the way that this moon card is situated. It's like having a soul-moving moment. So this is going to be a real big impact for you in your entire life, because the moon in its full form is the most powerful, and that's what's showing here. We just had the full moon here in the northern hemispheres. So here's the Eight of Swords. It's about the decision. And if your decision is that you don't want to stay at the job you're at, or you don't want to go back, the universe says yes to your reasoning of why you want to not have to do that. And if you're able to, you get the yes to your heart's desire. So if it's another job you're trying to get, if you're trying to decide what kind of work you want to do, or how you want, where you're going to apply, you get yes. So whichever way it is, this is a lot of options. For some of you, it's just so many options you can't even focus. So whichever way it is, it's telling you to pay attention to the details and allow yourself to move forward. This is expansion. You got 2 threes, 3 of Cups and 3 of Pinnacles. So very happy. So some of you are getting the news, you're getting the new job, or you're getting to stay home with your family. And it's just telling you to dot your I's and cross your T's and make sure you get everything right. And as far as your higher self goes, it's saying trust the universe and you will be provided for. That's what this card is. It's about trusting the universe, just first and foremost. And this clarifier is saying absolutely trust the universe. This is the courage and strength card. It's saying the lion and the maiden here are examples. So this lion would represent the universe, and the maiden would represent our human selves. So if you have enough nerve to sleep with a lion in your lap, then you have very much trust for that lion. And if you can do that with the universe and know that it has your best interests at heart, then you can get really far, really fast if you allow yourself to conspire with the universe. Now, because you are allowed to have this beautiful lion at your side, if you can believe and have faith and be not afraid, it will also protect you from anyone who tries to stand in your path and block your way. Because a lion is not going to tolerate that for very long. And the person would have to be crazy or a fool. So your new beginning is going to be very successful. This is you're seeking what your heart desires moving forward, and your heart desire is given to you. So this is an absolutely fabulous reading, Aries. If you can keep yourself out of the codependent energy and keep yourself out of fear and out of self-sabotaging thoughts and doubt, the sky's the limit, quite honestly. So congratulations, Aries. This is a great reading. I thank you all for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Please go to my channel. My channel. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please go to my website, royalmystic.com, if you'd like a private reading. And thank you so, so much for supporting me throughout this year. And we'll see what we can do for next year. Still got big plans happening. December's going to be amazing, and January equally. We have all kinds of stuff being unveiled. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Namaste.